Yay. See here. There we go. Trying to get my acts together. Yes. There we go. Jeez, Zamir, is that delay on YouTube absolutely horrid. Here. Yay. Welcome to SEO This Week, episode number 30. Happy, this is belated happy Easter. I don't do shows on Sunday. You guys missed out on me saying that to you, but I hope you guys all had a good holiday, enjoyed family time with family and stuff, shut off the computer and did some me time. I do that every weekend as kind of a general rule, right? Because if I don't do that, I'll get freaking roasted. So come Friday at 5, that's the end of computers until Monday. I don't shut off my machines. I should probably do that. Might actually be better for those. But hopefully I'll get into the better habit of doing that. But for the most part, yeah, I think you should enjoy the time you have, your free time, especially if you've reached some level of success. Like if you're paying all your bills with your agency, if your agency is your business, then you need to take the weekends off. If you're just building your thing, then you might need to spend a little bit more time on your computers and stuff like that to get yourself into a safe place financially, so that you can have a little bit more of a stress-free existence. So, because like they say, money doesn't solve everything, except having it solves that you don't have to worry about it anymore, right? And whatever enough is for you, that should be your first goal. Get enough, and then the rest of that you can do with that whole I want to help people and I'm here to make the world better. If that's all true and that's legitimately what you want to do, you need money to accomplish that. And the first step is to make sure you got enough to save yourself the drama. Right, Holly? Hey, Tanya. Hey, Holly. Hey, Mike. How you all doing? Hope you had a great holiday. Let's see. Happy Easter. Are you going to buy Corey's course when it comes out? If it comes out. I mean, he's like a lot of people. Honestly, he says, it's coming, but it's been coming for quite some time. So we'll see if it comes out. And I can talk shit because I do the same thing. And then yeah, I want to get it. Hopefully it's a lot easier to follow than his case study posts that, hey, this is, I spent the Friday kind of reading through a bunch of them, and it's he says there's things in there to learn, but I did this, and he talks in brainiac genius gibberish as far as I'm concerned, and then shows us this case studies and does 3 or 4 of those, and then you're left wondering what the hell is he talking about. So I'm looking forward to seeing an actual, this is the thing that he's doing, and see how it works. How much of it am I doing naturally without thinking about it, and then how much of it could be used to increase rankings, which is at the end of the day what we're all looking for, right? Tanya, any unusual way to force Google to honor canonical URLs except build backlinks? First, if you don't want to build backlinks, then yeah, look. Backlinks is PageRank. Google's still using it despite the party or whatever. Just because they closed down the toolbar doesn't mean they're not using PageRank. So you're gonna need backlinks. That's first thing, and then two. Unfortunately, here's what I'll say. I don't, just because the Search Console is saying we've chose this other than because of we think it's better. We chose this link as the canonical because it's better. I'm not entirely sure that that's being reflected properly or the same way in the search results. So look at your indexing, and then if you have one of those that say, hey, we chose this other URL to be the canonical, and that URL is ranking for your keyword, then you got a situation to fix. But if it says we chose the other one to be your URL and neither of those URLs are ranking for the keyword, you have a situation to fix. And then three, if it's they choose a different URL, but the one you want to rank is ranking, not as work, then you probably don't, right? Just 301 plus the canonical URL is not working. Google used this. Yeah, I don't know that the query parameters thing is first you got to figure out what's adding them, one, and then two, Google shut down the tool that to tell for Google for you to let Googlebot know, don't ignore the queries, ignore the query parameters. And then they said, oh, Google's smart enough to handle it. And now a lot of people are seeing the same thing that you are. The query parameters are added to the URL and it's saying it's the canonical. That being said, the query parameters are still showing up. If it's still ranking and you just have the query parameters in there, at the end of the day, is it hurting anything? Because it is going to the primary URL that you want. So that's what you got. What do you think about the Conch House project in discussion? Have you heard of the site? I have not. Conch House project. Let me Google it. Is it something that's going to show up in Google, Holly? Conch House ideas. Conch House is a style of architecture developed in sort of keys. Yeah, I need more context, Holly. I don't know what the Conch House project is. Sorry. Let's see. Let me get the Facebook link. Cool. Let's see what else is going on. The Google was announced last week, and there's a lot of fake controversy over it. So removing some of the attributes inside of Google Ads and Analytics. And as always, one of these companies removes something, and then there's a bunch of people that complain about it, and then the company releases the usage numbers, and then you're like, well, why would they keep it open, right? And so basically what's happening is they have this data-driven attribution inside of Google Analytics, inside of Google Ads, and then there used to be a whole bunch of other ones like first click, last click, all that stuff. Well, 100% honest, and I went to Google offices in Seattle, and we were kind of showed this attribution thing. It's pretty complicated, right? Setting it up and getting it right, et cetera. Well, only 3% of people actually used these bulk of these attributions. Only 3%. Just kind of, that is what it is, right? And then, so if only 3% are using this feature, why don't they just turn it off? How am I not in this group? Search. got to scratch shoes. So people are not using it. So Google's turning it off. And then there's people on the Twitters or whatever complaining about having it turned off. So they must be like the 3% people using it. So just know that that's coming off. And if you are studying some Google Analytics and you want to learn some more Google Analytics stuff, the attribution stuff has changed. So you might want to go to the documentation on just those specific things that are going and skip learning the rest of it. That's kind of my advice there. What else we got going on? Geez, let me open my news feeder. There's a lot of people talking about banning ChatGPT on your websites. Once they figure out how to use that better, hold on. And if Bing's doing it already, but once Google figures out, linking to and citing sources and all that stuff, you're probably going to want to be in ChatGPT. So I would just go ahead and do it. If, regardless of whether it has your content or not, it's a giant autocomplete system, generative AI, generative artificial intelligence. And so it will find more resources on whatever question that's asked, and whether it uses yours or uses someone else's, it's still going to use that content. And it may quote it exactly, or more than likely, it's probably going to paraphrase and come up with its own answer, whether right or wrong. So you blocking it from accessing your stuff, to me, it's just silliness. Especially in the day and age where people can just go copy your website anyway, like for free, regardless of what you do. We will be able to copy your website. So why not let ChatGPT do its thing, or Bard do its thing, and improve those tools for others. Let's see. Holly Skyped it, but for whatever reason, I'm not in that particular group. So I'm waiting to be let in. Oh, there it is. They're fast. All right, let me click it one more time. Since everyone and their mom knows about this now, I am founding Conch House. Conch House. What do they do it? Can I show this, Holly? I'll ask Holly first. It's in a group. I'm assuming I can, but I just want to be sure. Let's see. In the meantime, do schemas not from Google developers website move the needle? Yes. You need to join SIA, Tanya, and get my schema course there, or go to whatranks.com and buy it there. The stuff in Google developers is the minimal viable product that you need. And none of that actually helps you rank at all, but you can qualify for rich snippets and you'll consider yourself awesome. But the real stuff, the real things that help you rank, you need to know how to do schema.org. You need to know how to use that site and actually build out schema the way it was intended to be built out. And when you do that, you'll see ranking boosts from schema. But all that stuff in the plugins, none of it will boost your rankings. Don't take my word for it. Test results are in SIA. You can see those all there. Alex, I got 2 questions on affiliate links. Should be 301, 2-7, and question. So I'm assuming you're linking out, right? So I would, you don't necessarily have to do those, but if they're in your content, and it's especially from Amazon, just mark them as rel sponsored. We tested sponsored, user, no follow, and do follow. The only one that doesn't pass link juice is sponsored. And since you're not trying to rank the actual offers anyway, there's no genuine purpose to have them as no follow or do follow or user generated. So just mark them as sponsored. rel sponsored, and then you'll be good to go. Should they be, if you're using your own domain to check clicks in your content and stuff, I use Pretty Links, and I have Pretty Links set to redirect 301 redirect to the offer, but I don't do Amazon, so they are not rel sponsored, and I don't know that makes a difference or not. I'm guessing. I don't have a lot of affiliate pages. As a matter of fact, I've deleted the blog on Digital Ear, so so I would, yeah, I'd have to defer to find out in that regards if you're doing it like that. Makes sense, hopefully. But yeah, if I had a preferred plugin to make my own 301s for affiliate stuff, it's probably Pretty Links. Emily, if I tune a page by adding a keyword and then use it for internal linking purposes, it will count for dealing with factored. Yep, it sure will. That's a good it's a good question, Emily. Basically, every domain's kind of got this is the limit of its power from internal links. So Digital Ear, for example, when I did the test, I could build 5 links and move a page up with internal links and good anchor text. And then once I got to the 5, no matter what I did, it wasn't going to do it anymore. So why build more than 5 pages, right? So that's a good opportunity to test that on your own domain. And when you're trying to get rid of or address factor deficits at the same time. What course do you recommend to learn SEO? I'm going to say a couple, because your budget might not be available for one or all of these. I don't know what your budget is. So, but if you want to learn good stuff versus the same repetitive bullshit you can get on YouTube for free, I would go with one of these. Traffic Hacks. That's Greg Morrison and those group. They used to be OMG. Now they went on to Traffic Hacks. That's a good one. Glenn Allstop, SEO Blueprint. That's getting ready to be opened up again. Authority Hacker. That's a good one. And then Matt Diggity's the Affiliate SEO course. And all of those, really, the basics of SEO are all the same. And so when you get one or all of those courses, you're going to find, hey, look, I already know this, I already know this, I already know this. And then you're going to get into some of the advanced stuff, and that is a little bit more unique to each one of those, each one of those presentations of information. So I like OMG. I've been with OMG since they were it was literally a PDF with links to videos in it. So I call it the video ebook. When that first came out. Now it's Traffic Hacks, and I think I've bought or gotten a hold of pretty much every iteration of that course. So that's good. Some of that stuff is raw, smile and rays of sunshine and butterflies and rainbows will fly out your ass crap. If you just want the SEO stuff, just read, listen to Greg Morrison's stuff, watch his training, go to his over the shoulders and get to ask questions and stuff like that. Josh Beechcraft, he does a lot of good, solid SEO, and then the rest of those guys are raw, or grow a $12 million agency overnight. And I'm just not into that kind of stuff, but the rest of it's good. Polly says I can share, so it'll be useful to everyone else who's like, what the hell are they talking about? Here we go. Since everyone and their mom knows about this now, hi from the founding team. Couchhouse.com. Organic traffic 7 million, and it is June to, I mean, you got 7 million estimated hits over that period of time. That's cool. What is the context behind this stupid thing? That open all of those? Most. Mind giving a brief overview what we're talking about. Clueless. Originally, the main was a hotel resort and it was used for a niche totally different, which tends to be noticeable. Okay, that's not useful. Okay, so they bought a hotel domain and then made a shit ton of money from it, and then it died. See, basically, as far as I know, is expired domain that scraped content from Amazon PAA and made several hundred to 1,000 pages per day. And in a few months, it was ranking for tons of tons. Oh yeah. That's that update, Holly. These dudes made this process famous, right? And then they kept tons of people emulated it, and I think it was helpful update that smashed the shit out of those sites because it was the scraping. I think that's what got them. They scraped the content and then built the sites off of it. Obviously, that's a lot faster than making them, right? But they scraped that content, and then Google got after them, and they got a whole bunch of sites like that. Let's just say that they got the 6 million visitors a day, and let's say, what is this? Probably what, July, mid-July to the end of September, mid-September. Let's say all that traffic monetized for them. I mean, I don't know where this dude's from, but I'm sure that's worth a lot of fucking money for him. Where's he at? I mean, I'm guessing India. Yeah, India. So let's say that even even you know, yeah, built it, monetized the hell out of it, and then it died. You probably made a good bank to for a good year. That'd be awesome. Conch House. Yes, yeah. How do you even pronounce that? I want to say Cooch House, but that doesn't sound right. That's how I read it the first time when you wrote it in there, Holly. Cooch House, which is weird. I was like, that's weird. And it's taken down. Oh, yeah. Watch this. Go to the site's down. So let's see what he had on there. Uh, It's affiliate SEO stuff. Let's see what's in here. That was those times, wasn't it? August. Let's see. Gee, they do anything or just a homepage? I just did the homepage. That blows. Nothing. Yeah, all I did was a homepage. Let's see. There's the homepage. You can't see what else they did to it. That sucks. Let's look at Ahrefs. I had to change this because some fucker was trying to get access to my account. Share again. Spraying domains. How do they build backlinks? TripAdvisor, Bing. This supports the redirect theory, JavaScript redirect. The Couch House, St. Augustine, Florida. Website. There's the new one. Interesting to know where that is. Bing. Bing images. It was weird that Ahrefs would crawl Bing images. It seems like a waste of resources. Couch House, Homestead. These are 301s. 2020, so it's a really aged domain. It's got an ass kind of good backlinks. I'd watch it and see if it when it would if he lets it drop. What else you got here? This is weird. Russia. No, it's not Russia. Chinese, Japanese. Yeah. I'd watch this domain and see if it dropped and try to grab it. Do a link research tools, get rid of all the junk. And then try to rebuild onto it. And if it was a hotel, which is what this is, right? The Conch House, it's a hotel. I would get some travel affiliate programs and bring it back. That'd be cool to try. That is impressive, though. That's the beauty of black hat SEO, right? Because you don't try that stuff, you don't know whether it's going to work or not, and you don't know how long it's going to last. But let's say you hit a home run like that could have been an ass ton of money for them. That would have been awesome to watch live and see that done. Let's see. Unless I missed anything, Holly, you got any insights to add to that? The schemas, not, I got that one. Alex, I got Emily. If I tune a page by adding a keyword and then use it for internal linking processes. You already got that one. Course do you recommend? Got that one. Thank you. Got that one. Ben, do you have an opinion on Webflow? The company I work for is looking to migrate to Webflow. We're using Contentful now, which is been a headache. I have not. I don't have an opinion on Webflow, Ben. But that said, I think I have an account. Let me look. Yeah, I got an account, but I got it and then I never used it. So I can't say one way or the other whether how it's is good or, but all that said, I haven't heard a whole lot of negatives about it. You know what I mean? So if they're thinking about doing it, I got an account. I don't know, what is it? What am I allowed to do? Starter space. I would create an account in there and just play with it, see if it meets your needs. And if it does, I would go for it. You know what I mean? It's some of the videos and stuff, everything I saw, it just kind of reminded me of Live Canvas and the interface with Oxygen and Bricks now. That whole look and interface and accessibility to make change. All that seemed to be in Webflow, so I would go ahead and try to get an account to test for yourself, see about the SEO stuff, and then go from there. But if it's not bloated and that's where your company wants to put their eggs, then I mean, what, you really got nothing to lose. What do I have? Oh, I got a free account. So a free account, 1 seat, 2 unhosted sites. What does that mean? Can be published to Webflow. Hosted projects with paid site plans don't count towards list limit. So you can essentially build a site on Webflow IO, build 2 of them for free. So yeah, I would make sense to do that. 10 unhosted sites. I don't get this unhosted. Let me read this again. Free starter sites that can be published with Webflow IO. Hosted projects with paid site plans don't count towards this limit. And that's the workspace plans. And the core option, I keep forgetting to share this with you guys so you can see what the hell I'm looking at. Core option, billing permissions, gay. Publishing permissions, agency as a guest, unhosted site page limit. Is that per site? Yep. So you can have 10 unhosted, 10 sites on Webflow IO with 100 pages each. So that's 10 unique referring domains, by the way. Site transfer, custom code, email, single site in. Yeah, see, and then these other plans for $40, you can do unlimited on web host for 100 pages. So that's an ass ton of sites. You get 25 referring domains. You would have to check to see how they're doing. You have to test these. I would get, for a test, I would recommend the starter or the core, and then build out the 2 or 10 using this Webflow IO. It's probably going to be a subdomain or a subdirectory. My guess is subdomain. And then see, 1, does it have any linking power? And then 2, do they rank on their own? And that will tell you whether this $49 a month one is worth it, because you can put your websites on this, your business sites, and then essentially use the unhosted Webflows to build a network or a ring of trust around it, whatever, however you want to, determine that, call that. Like if you're, let's just see, I don't know what your site is. So let's say it's ecom and you have 100 really like stupid good products that do good for you. Use these unhosted sites to build one for each product and then link to your site. So now you promote the product website and your website. And now you have this big ass ring of everyone has that social fortress. Now you created your own fortress out of your own related brand product sites. Using this web host IO, you get unlimited and you can put 100 pages on it. Seems like a good opportunity to me for $49. This is freelancers or agencies. What's the difference? Build per seat. Per seat for a year for solo shops. 10 unhosted site on Webflow dial domains, full CMS. 35 unlimited hosted websites on Webflow dials. And that's better than the in-house ones. It's 35 a month per seat. So that you just buy it for you in one VA or two, and your price is still cheap. Up to 9 seats, which is realistic. And then I'm on the starter plan, 1 seat, 2 unhosted. What I don't see, maybe if there's a user like, well, I'm sure you guys you've researched it. How much does it cost here for the, what do they call it? The site plan. How much does the site plan cost? I don't see that here. Holly removed her message. Gotcha SEO a few years ago. Yeah. I don't think I've seen gotchas. Alex, I think that's just Search Console being stupid. He's asking about the parameter stuff. I answered that in the beginning of the show. Someone else has that same issue. I think it's just Search Console being dumb. Let's see. I have 2 years in agency now, and now I'm interested in freelancing. Research says 6 months to rank myself in a niche I want to work in. Could you please suggest some lead generation strategies? I think lead generation for agency stuff is I would say not my forte, because I don't really do lead generation for digital ear. And I'm not building that out as a solid agency right now. Quite frankly, I just don't have the time. Digital Ear has a small, distinct set of clients who I sold in a particular way, which makes me significantly stand out. My client list is lower because one, I don't take no shit, and two, I don't give bullshit. So I tell them I'm not giving them reports. I'm not here selling you leads. I'm selling you rankings, and that rankings will hopefully get traffic. Hopefully that traffic will convert for you. That's how I sell SEO. And it saves me the 99.9% of arguments that SEO clients bring up. So most of my current clients from the SEO perspective have found me in a podcast or something like that, putting myself out there and demonstrating my knowledge beyond being able to articulate and rehash a bunch of bullshit. So if you wanted to do an agency, a couple things, I'm assuming that's what you're trying to do is an agency. Rank your brand. Number one, rank all of your social properties for that brand too, and then rank for a term like digital marketing or web design or something to that effect. Because I used to be the SEO behind Over the Top SEO, and we took top 3 rankings in over 1,000 keywords for city SEO, top 3. And I can tell you that being up there got us shit for quality leads at all. So they're good bragging rights, they're good testing things, but at the end of the day, I will never rank for city SEO again. It's just and intentionally. I got pages for it on Digital Ear and stuff. I'm gonna rehash and rebuild all those all those all those pages to something else, because frankly it just doesn't it doesn't matter for good clients anyway. Let's see. Yeah, SEO Blueprint is Ryan Stewart. They're charging like $5,000 for SEO Blueprint. SEO Breakthrough. I think it's SEO Breakthrough. Is the other one. Let me make sure. John Pierce. No, SEO Breakthrough is trash. Fuck is his course? Intelligent SEO. I haven't had to sign in because he hasn't updated much since I went through all the videos. Oh no. SEO Blueprint. That's not it. Yeah, SEO Blueprint. SEO Blueprint is not Ryan Stewart. Well, it used to be. That makes sense. He's got the Blueprint now. Ryan Stewart is the Blueprint. The Blueprint.training, and then Glenn Allstott is SEO Blueprint, and he's from Detailed. So if there's that Chrome extension Detailed, and he had that website Detailed, and now he's got a new version 2. And let's see, 175 lessons. You guys want to see inside? So 175 lessons, on-site SEO, link building, keyword research, super content, and experts blueprint. He's got a detailed, it's a site extension. It is, I got it turned off right now. He's got the site extension, on-site checklist. I don't know what this is. Done funnel, done with super pixels. Let's see what super pixels is. Yeah. There you go. Some super pixel stuff, whatever that is. I haven't, obviously, you see, I haven't taken that. So I got to go in there and do that. Let's see. Expert site speed issues. You know me, I used to live and die site speed stuff. So I checked it out. Earn length with incentivized guest posing. That was an interesting link building concept. And then this is on buying websites, which I don't buy websites. Link building stuff, approaches, defining his approach, getting some results, coded with. A lot of these are really interesting kind of link building methods for you to test out, I thought. The on-site blueprint. Let's see, is he adding more to this? The audits. Yeah, page speed, affiliate websites, mobile comparisons. I like these. These are, I mean, you can see none of these are really very long. Nice bite-sized pieces and some good information in them. Let's see, what's in the local SEO blueprint? introduction, keyword stuff. I'll have to check this one out. I haven't read yeah, like this stuff. This was all like the same. So I read those. I love his graphics. His graphics are cool. Cool shit. Let me see something. Open the tab. Save images. Google. Search by image. Let's see where these came from. And dribble. Until dribble. Let's see what dribble is. How much are these? Yeah, that's where he got his images. Dribble. How do you? I guess you go to one of those places and buy it. That was no help. Well, you need a black cat way. Dude, I didn't. Open a new tab. Save image and change. Whatever. It's weird. It's interesting. Cool. Anything else in here you guys want to see? I think that's it. Oh, thank you, Aaron. Appreciate you. Do you have any thoughts on the courses in internet marketing? I think, yeah, it's Kyle Roof made that. Him, Ted Kabitis, and Andrew. I don't know his last name, but they made that thing. Ted Kabitis left. The course providers, I'm one of them. I put my Quora SEO course in there. And that's the course to actually learn how to use Quora, not necessarily do SEO with Quora. I put that course in there. There's some test stuff in there. I've gone through a couple. Ted had a little, like, essentially $5 link building course in there. Simon Cornelius, he had a entities SEO course in there, and he was just describing what entities were at the end of the day. I didn't get anything out of that beyond what I already knew. And then there's some on-page. Kyle's on-page course would probably be a good if you don't know any SEO. And in particular, if you're trying to use tools like Page Optimizer Pro, or Surfer for that matter. Page Optimizer Pro is better than Surfer, in my opinion, for on-page SEO anyway. On-page factors. The content editors, I have never compared those to, so I can't speak to that. But the on-page factors and getting insights for on-page, Page Optimizer Pro wins, in my opinion. What else is in there? I still remember. Let's open it up. Internet marketing. Go. All right. So, as you know, Kyle Roof used to be part of SEO Intelligence Agency, SIA. It's him and Dory Friend started that together 2017-ish. Kyle left, and then Dory brought me on board in replacement. So now, and we have SEOintel.com. When Kyle left, Andrew and Ted Kavitis started this IMG courses thing, IMG in particular. And it was the same thing that SIA was, providing test results and stuff. So when Kyle left, all the primary bulk of the testers left SIA and went with Kyle to IMG. And over the course of that, they had this platform here. They had a different user platform too. And I, at the time of launching this, I was not involved in SIA. I was just, air quotes, friends with Kyle Roof and Ted Kabitis. They were gracious enough to not invite me to build this thing. So, but they wanted me to teach courses and stuff. And from my perspective, I mean, I had helped Kyle with Tuesday chats in SIA, and I kind of thought we were like that, and I could, join him in a business venture, and that would be cool to be a part of something like growing something completely new. But I didn't get an invite. I didn't even know it was coming out until they were ready to launch it, and then they wanted me to do courses with it. So I did put a course in here, and that is my core SEO and essentially it's a course on how to use core. So I did do that, but then the offer with Dory came and started SIA, or I joined her for SIA. And so I continued. I actually posted some SEO tests in here in IMG, and I was publishing tests in SIA together, and sharing that out. And when I published in here, I was using all the SIA documentation and stuff. So and they were good enough to let me do that. And essentially I got to cross promote SIA. So you see two testing groups better than one testing group, in my opinion. That's kind of how I was looking at it. And I had no animosity towards Kyle and Ted, but I mean, if I'm going to do testing over here and be part of their community, and have SIA, then why not be able to post them both? But they changed their terms and conditions so that all the tests that get published in here, de facto, they own the tests after that. And so I had to leave. I could no longer do any IMG testing. I know that started some drama with some other people, and Kyle had to deal with some of that unnecessary horse shit, rather than asking him straight out and what's this mean and stuff. A lot of drama started as a result of that, and people's feelings were hurt on both sides, and there's still repercussions to that to this day for those people. But I mean, some of those same people that did that to Kyle are kind of shitheads anyway, so it's no loss for him. Right. But that being said, so you get inside here and you see some decent test results. They're doing this. They're having the same problem that we are at SIA. We've pretty much exhausted single variable testing. I mean, we've drugged that into the damn dirt. So how do you find value by providing more test results that a normal business owner is going to actually implement? And that's where my focusing on testing is these days, is finding things that a business owner can do that's not going to cause any, that's going to be easy for them to accomplish, is going to create a reasonable amount of rankings, or et cetera, or they heard something on some kind of group. So you got to kind of counter that information war stuff too, right? So that's where my testing is going. But the crux of IMG courses is this course set. I see some interesting stuff in here, but I honestly haven't gone through too much of it. It's just because to me, some of it's kind of interesting. Like deity, I wouldn't never do that because I'm not that kind of person. Kyle Roof's unpaid course, I would probably go through that. Link insertions, I might go through that, something like that. David's really great, and I know him, so I might watch that. Link building PhD, it's kind of rough. Let's see what in there. Get your link building PhD. DR manipulation, true DR, spam core, pitch, spam score, majestic, power trust, relevance, tiered link building. There's no diagrams. So there you go. Let's see. The videos don't work, and that's a problem. So this course doesn't work anymore. So yes, you run into that stuff. And then there's some community stuff in here, but I could never use it. It just seemed weird. So let's see. Do you think we have to diversify in some way because of AI? No, I don't think so. I think you have to diversify because it makes sense to do that. And if you want to protect your income. Remember, I mentioned over the top SEO. I had all those rankings. We had a really good agency. We were killing it, and then COVID came along, and then a change of interest from the owner, and it essentially had I was making $40,000 a month from a single income source, and I lost it all overnight. So that's why I diversify. You don't diversify because of AI. You diversify because it makes sense, especially if you live off of your income that you're making from your house or from your business or something. If you got a little agency, you should be doing some affiliate stuff. You should be doing some consulting stuff. You should be doing some white label work. You should, extending yourself out beyond just relying on the single source of income. And I would be giving you the same advice, even if like you were a franchisee, for example, and you owned a franchise, then and if that's your business, then you need to find some that your sole income is based off of. Again, you need to hire someone to manage the day-to-day to that. You can still be involved in the high level stuff, but have someone who's managing the day-to-day of that, the day-to-day operations of it, and then go out and find something else to build an income around. And if that's digital marketing, great. Or if it's another franchise, great. Or if you do consulting, I mean, let's say you're a franchisee, and you built your franchise up to a considerable amount of money, then you have this knowledge that you can turn and sell to other franchisees in your same business model or someone else's business model for that matter. And say, hey, this is what I did, this is how I built it, and you can build a reputation in the coaching business off of that. So that's the kind of diversity you should be doing. And when it comes to traffic diversity, you should be doing a little bit of PPC. You don't do a lot, just do a little bit so you know how to do it. You'll generate a little bit of traffic. You should be doing a little bit of email list building. Have some landing pages out there. Just build an email list in your market or your passion market where you want to have an affiliate program or whatever. Build email lists like that. If you're good at scaling things like Holly is, for example, then I mean she scales one thing and then she can scale 2 or 3 more other things. And then hand those off to people to run for her, and then she can go scale her camping adventures. You know what I mean? Versus running her business. So Think about it like that, and always, regardless of what technology is coming out or whatever, you should always have a diversity plan, because any one of those things can pull the rug out from under you tomorrow, and you got to be prepared for that. All right. Well, on the live, it's been an hour, so the YouTube folks, I appreciate you all. If you want to join the after show, you need to join SEO Intelligence Academy. So go to seointel.com/join. Come check us out. If you want to just learn about the community, hold on a second. If you want to learn about the community, join the Discord, and I can give you the link in the live chat. This link only lasts 7 days. It's weird. So there you go. Join there. You kind of join the community, come hang out in the Discord. That part's free. Then there's a paid version too. Still in baby stages. Dory wanted to move to Discord. I'm the one who shifted over to Slack. Now we're on Discord because Dory is doing all that crypto shit. I don't know anything about the crypto stuff. So we're on Discord now. So we're going to make new channels and stuff and figure out how to skin that cat and get some more value for not only free members, but the paying members, but paying members first, obviously, and kind of grow that up. Hopefully to be as big as the Skype group, the original free Skype group was. It was, had decent interaction. I would challenge that it was mostly the same small group, very small group of people that were having that talks, but it was still there. And let's see, SEO Intel join is there is a monthly, so there's a join fee because you get all the tests. We don't hold back on it. So you get all the tests that are already published. So there is a join fee, and then there is a monthly fee after that. But the monthly fee is reasonable. So, and that just saves from people who may or may not decide to buy and just give it out to groups. It saves us having to put technologies in place to hinder all of that madness. Let's see. And I think that's it. So yeah, you YouTube folks, I appreciate all of you. If you're going to be in Phoenix this coming week, Thursday is the VIP for SEO spring training, the VIP dinner. Friday is the VIP day. Saturday and Sunday is the conference, and then Monday is a tech mastermind. Holly Stark's going to be there for that part. I don't know for sure. Brian Cato, and there's a couple other people that are going to be there on the Monday thing. I won't be there, but I will be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I am emceeing the conference. I'm looking forward to that. It'll be my first time as an MC. Whoop whoop. So that should be some fun there. If I get a chance, I'm probably going to buy a digital recorder and record some of that. I definitely am going to do the whole notes thing. So I'll write all the notes out, and then we'll do a after the conference show that Monday, depending on how late I get home, because I do have to drive back from Phoenix to Yuma on that Sunday. My son is flying in from Seattle to Yuma. He's going to drive with me up to the conference. This is his choice. It was awesome. He wants to spend time with me, so go. And then we'll drive back Sunday evening so he can see his mom, spend the day with her on Monday, and then I take him back to the airport Monday. So we will see if I actually do the show next week. But I will do the roll up like I did with the last conference I went to with the SEO at the beach. I'll do one for SEO spring training and provide you as much as I can from when I get into that. All right. So YouTube folks, I will see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, all that